Today is historical event, the first of what I hope would be many, and one that I may be able to attend in the future. It's the Barack Obama Yes, that's awesome, man. That is so awesome. And of course, it takes the first black president ever to have something called the Beer Summit, because all those other old white geriatric presidents didn't know what the hell they were doing. Bill Clinton got close. Okay, thanks, Monica. Now give me a beer. The reason for the Beer Summit is because Sergeant James Crowley and Harvard scholar Henry Louis Gates, Barack Obama is inviting the two gentlemen to talk it over, to cool things over, which I never came out with my opinion on this, which I should have. I do believe that racism is backed by ignorance and uneducation. And if everyone just would sit back and listen a little bit, then we wouldn't have these issues, which has started and embroiled this whole race tension like a Whopper Jr. on a grill. The three men are going to come together and talk it out by drinking a glass of their favorite beer. Or bottle, it doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter sometimes, because when you pour the beer in the glass, sometimes the foam will rise and you have to wait for the head to disappear, and in the bottle you can just, I'm getting away from the point. But anyway, they're each drinking their favorite beer. Barack Obama, Bud Light, because it's drinkability. Henry Louis Gates, a Red Stripe, and James Crowley, a Blue Moon. Is it just me, or are they racial profiling the beer too? I was kind of shocked when the whole notion of drinking a beer, because I already know every conservative in the nation's already talking their smack about that. What's next? Blah, 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 blunt. And if they did, so what? I mean, nothing. And I kind of had my thoughts. I'm like, you gonna drink a beer? If it's one beer, okay, are they gonna bust out the 6-pack, the 12-pack, the keg, the party ball, keg stands? Beer? Is there gonna be beer pong? I mean, I want to know the situation. It's going to be closely guarded. There's going to be some Secret Service, skull and bones, espionage, conspiracy theories. It's going to happen. Alex Jones, I'm waiting for your blog on the Beer Summit. And which you probably may even already have on. I just haven't checked because I lag so much, because I have two mutants that run around my house all day. But I can't keep them in their cages. And they're out making a mess, turning their food bowl and their water bowls over, and just messy, and they just throw their feces at you when they're mad. It's just horrible, horrible. They're my two sons, Junior and Leo. So hope CPS ain't watching this. I guess it's more important that they're coming together to drink beer. That caught my attention, not the fact that racism is still in America. But I'm going to give a little insight on what my opinion was on the incident that sparked the Beer Summit. I think maybe there was some overreaction, but then again, there's always cover-ups, there's always this and that. But I've been reading, and Crowley is a very respected person, not only by his peers, but a number of African-American black organizations, including his own, police officers. They came, all the African American police officers came together and showed their support for their colleague, because you got to understand, and I deal with law enforcement a lot too. Sometimes race is only an issue because people make it an issue, and especially when you're on, when you're on a team, whether it's a football team, police officers, the fire department. You are a team, and a team does not work if one of those pieces is broken, which is one of your colleagues. So regardless of race, gender, if you're doing your job, you're doing your job. You're doing a service and you're helping everybody out, and that's a good thing. And so that's what I'm saying. That's how I see it. Is when you're a team, there's no color. You see beyond that. It's your brother in arms. He's protecting you, and it's like your second family. So he does have the support, and he made Obama, look like pretty much speaking too far before his words. And Henry Louis Gacy's a very educated person, highly respected. But he may have overreacted. He may have. The whole issue may have been, highly over publicized, and it's the tables are kind of turning now. It's like no one can throw the race card out there anymore, because seriously, I mean, me being Hispanic myself, and all the time I just get these looks, but I just ignore it. I think if you let the racism affect you, you make an issue out of it. It's like, for instance, my kids, okay, they will go around and cause all these trouble and problems just to get me mad. I know they do. But if you don't pay attention to them, they run out of steam, go back and find something else to do. Sometimes taking a nap. Now, if only we could do that to adults, that'd be even cool. But my point is that when you make something an issue, it's gonna stay there instead of just letting it go, ignoring it. And I ignore it a lot. I just let it go, because I have other things to worry about. I do. I have other things to worry about, because there's other Hispanic people that aren't worrying about me and my family. They're worrying about themselves too. So that's how I see it. Like I said, ignorance, stupidity, hatred knows no color. It's just how the public perceives it all, and with all the profiling and everything, and attention, ignorance is at an all-time high, just as high as the jobless rate. So, man, well, at least we have two highs that we could look at. Ignorance and unemployment. Wow. But the whole issue was blown over, and now we're getting to the beer summit, where everyone's going to relax and have their favorite beer. And I wonder what that conversation's going to be like. Hello, Sergeant Crowley, Mr. Gates. Sit down, please. Here we have a bottle of your favorite beer, already opened, fresh. Let us take a drink. So, what do you think about Brett Favre? Oh yeah, Brett Favre, yeah. That's, I kind of figured he wasn't going to come back. Well, if Brett Favre really wants to come back to the NFL, he needs to believe in himself. Any good jokes, Mr. Crowley? Yeah, have you heard the one about the Mexican, the Jew, and the no, I don't know any good jokes. Alright. Mr. Gates, what are your thoughts on Michael Jackson's passing? Well, excuse me, Farrah Fawcett also passed away, if you recall. She may not have been the king of pop, but she was the queen of the angels, okay? Yes, Mr. Crowley. I see that you've already downed half your beer. Please, kind of take it easy. I only bought a 6-pack of each. What? A 6-pack? Come on. When I said we should all drink a beer, I didn't mean a beer. I meant beer as in beers. Okay? I mean, I want to get smashed. Mr. Crowley, well, this is a professional setting. We actually have about 200 other people in this room with us, writing and recording everything you are saying. Well, then maybe we shouldn't have had beer then. Maybe we should have just had water, or some tea with some sugar, or some Capri Suns or something. Please, see what I'm telling you. See what I'm telling you? Hey, you know what? You shut up, because you were belligerent. I know it. You were drinking King Cobra, saying I was one of those damn beers. See what I'm telling you, Mr. Obama? This is the same disrespect I was getting at my house. I'm telling you, Mr. Obama, 8 years ago, if you were doing the same thing at the White House, you would have been shot dead. Mr. Gates, honestly, to tell you the truth, you're probably right, but that's not the point. We are trying to have a respectable... I see that this isn't working out. The beer summit is